Picture this. You've booked the ticket, checked the seat map, and now you're staring down the barrel of a 14-hour economy flight. Your knees are already protesting, the seat looks like it barely reclines, and you just know there's a kid somewhere in that cabin who'll be kicking the back of your chair the whole way. Sounds like a recipe for misery, right? But here's the twist. Surviving a long haul in economy isn't about luck or splurging on first class. With a handful of smart, easy moves, you can land feeling hydrated, rested, and maybe even a little smug that you hacked the system. In the next few minutes, I'll share the real strategies seasoned travelers swear by, from what to eat and drink, to clever seat hacks and sleep tricks most passengers don't even know exist. And wait until you hear tip number 7. It's so simple, you'll wonder why you never tried it before. So buckle up, literally, because this is how you turn an endless flight into a trip you can actually enjoy. Alright, before you even set foot on the plane, you can make or break your long-haul experience. And it all starts with food and hydration. Most people rely on whatever tray the airline hands them. Big mistake. Those meals are often salty, overprocessed, and delivered at random times that don't match when your body's actually hungry. On a 10-hour flight, you could be waiting 5 hours just for a plate of lukewarm pasta. Take control instead. Pack your own snacks. Keep it light and low sodium so you don't feel bloated in that cramped seat. Think dried fruit, unsalted nuts, plain crackers, or a simple peanut butter sandwich. Here's a pro move. If you're comfortable with it, try eating just once or even skipping food entirely on flights over 8 hours. Arriving with an emptier stomach helps your body adjust faster to the new time zone. But there's one thing you can't skip: water. Cabin air is drier than most deserts, and dehydration is the sneaky culprit behind headaches, fatigue, and that zombie feeling when you land. So, sip water steadily from the moment you board, and skip soda, coffee, and alcohol. They only make things worse. Get this right before you board, and you've already solved half the battle. Okay, let's talk about the simplest upgrade that completely changes how you feel on a long flight. Swap that flimsy plastic bottle for a solid, wide-mouth thermos. Here's why. A good thermos isn't just a water container. It's your hydration command center. It keeps water icy cold or tea piping hot, which is a lifesaver when cabin air feels like a desert. Plus, it holds more than those tiny cups flight attendants hand out, so you're not constantly flagging them down for refills. There's also a hidden bonus. Most long-haul planes have a hot water tap in the galley. With a thermos, you can mix instant oatmeal, sip herbal tea, or even make a quick soup if you packed light snacks. And because the opening is wide, you can safely pour drinks from their cup without spilling all over your tray table. One more perk. A thermos is sturdy. No warping from hot drinks, no accidental leaks in your bag. It's a small piece of gear, but it keeps you hydrated, comfortable, and a little more in control of your space at 35,000 feet. Bring one next time, and you'll never look at those flimsy cups the same way again. Let's be honest, the overhead bin is a black hole. The moment you tuck your stuff up there, you'll need half of it 3 hours later. That's why seasoned travelers swear by a small, soft bag that lives right under the seat in front of you. Think of it as your in-flight survival kit. Pack only the things you'll actually reach for mid-air. Phone charger, headphones, snacks, lip balm, a toothbrush, maybe a tiny bottle of hand lotion or face wipes so you don't feel like you've aged 10 years by hour 10. Add your neck pillow and a good eye mask, and you've got everything within arm's reach. No awkward yoga poses in the aisle trying to grab a charger. Choose a bag that's slim and flexible so it doesn't eat up your legroom. Bonus points if it has side pockets. You can stash small items there instead of rummaging through a bottomless pit whenever you need gum or a pen. A little planning here saves you from mid-flight chaos and keeps you comfortable without constantly hopping up or digging overhead. It's a tiny habit that makes a long haul feel instantly more organized and way less stressful. Now, none of your prep matters if you end up wedged in the worst seat on the plane. Seat choice is one of the biggest comfort hacks for long-haul economy, and the secret is timing. Most airlines open online check-in 24 hours before departure, but some do it as early as 48. Set an alarm, mark your calendar, do whatever it takes to be first in line. But don't just grab a random square on the seat map. Head to seatguru.com, plug in your airline and flight number, and you'll see a detailed map of your exact plane, plus passenger reviews warning you about broken reclines, tight legroom, or noisy spots near the galley. Pick a seat based on what you value most. Want to sleep? Go for a window so you can lean and not get bumped. Need to stretch or hit the restroom often? Aisle is your friend. Craving legroom? Exit rows or bulkhead seats are gold, though they may limit storage under the seat. If you're older or just prefer freedom of movement, an aisle seat makes bathroom breaks and quick walks a lot less awkward. Locking in the right seat early can turn a long flight from an endurance test into something surprisingly manageable. Trying to sleep in economy often feels like trying to nap inside a shopping cart, but there are tricks to make it way easier. First, check out your seat's headrest. Many newer planes have those little side wings. Fold them in so they cradle your head. They stop that annoying head bob that wakes you up every 10 minutes. Next, don't toss aside the airline pillow. Skip the neck and use it for lumbar support instead. Tuck it behind your lower back to keep your spine aligned and take pressure off your hips. Here's a tip most travelers miss. On aisle and middle seats, there's often a hidden button underneath the armrest. Press it, and the armrest lifts up. Hello, extra wiggle room. Neck pillows are another game changer, but only if you wear them right. Flip that U-shape so the thick part sits under your chin, not behind your head. Suddenly your head isn't flopping forward, and you can actually rest. If standard pillows drive you crazy, try an infinity or wraparound version. They support from all sides without forcing your head forward. Pair that with a proper eye mask and a light scarf or blanket to handle those unpredictable cabin temps, and you've got yourself a sleep setup that actually works, even in seat 42B. Even with the perfect nap setup, there's one invisible enemy that can ruin any long flight: noise. Row 12 has a baby testing their lungs, row 14 has a world-class snorer, and the guy next to you thinks headphones are optional for his action movie. Add the steady engine hum, and you're basically trapped inside a giant hairdryer for 10 hours. That's why noise-canceling headphones are a sanity saver, and not just for business class. They mute the chaos so you can actually relax, watch a movie in peace, or drift off without waking up every time someone coughs. If bulky headphones aren't your thing, a simple pair of foam earplugs works wonders. They dull the roar of the cabin and make everything feel calmer. And let's talk ear pressure. That stabbing pain during takeoff or landing. Is your ears struggling to equalize? Keep a pack of earplugs handy or gently yawn and swallow as the plane climbs or descends. It helps balance the pressure fast. Protecting your ears isn't about being picky. It's about arriving with your sanity and energy intact. Block the noise, manage the pressure, and suddenly that long flight feels a lot more manageable. Alright, let's put all the comfort tricks together and talk about how to actually sleep on a long flight. Like, real sleep, not that groggy half nap you get when your head keeps snapping forward. First rule: set the scene early. As soon as the seatbelt sign turns off, claim your space. Adjust your seat back, grab your blanket, and slip on your eye mask before the cabin lights dim. You'll already be ahead of the crowd scrambling to get comfy later. Temperature makes a huge difference. Planes tend to swing between chilly and stuffy, so dress in thin layers. A light hoodie or scarf doubles as a pillow or extra warmth if the AC blasts. Block distractions. Silence notifications. Put your phone on airplane mode, and let your playlist or white noise app run quietly in the background. That steady sound helps lull your brain even with cabin chatter nearby. And don't underestimate hydration. Sipping water steadily, not chugging, keeps you from waking up with a desert dry throat. Finally, treat sleep like a ritual, same as at home. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and remind yourself, you're not just sitting in seat 42B. You're on your way somewhere amazing. The sooner you relax into that mindset, the quicker real rest kicks in. Landing after a long flight doesn't have to feel like you've been tumble-dried for 12 hours. The secret? A little mid-air self-care and a smart plan for jet lag. Pack a mini fresh-up kit. Toothbrush, toothpaste, face wipes, deodorant, and a light moisturizer. About an hour before landing, head to the lavatory, brush your teeth, splash water on your face, and reapply a touch of lotion. It's amazing how much that wakes you up and spares you from zombie face at immigration. Hydration is key here, too. Cabin air is drier than most deserts, So sip water regularly and skip that second coffee or wine if you're aiming to beat jet lag. As for your body clock, start adjusting before you board. If you're flying east, try going to bed a little earlier for a couple nights. Westbound? Stay up later. Once you're in the air, set your watch or phone to your destination's time. It's a simple trick that helps your brain get a head start on the new rhythm. Then, when you land, resist the urge to nap right away. Get sunlight, walk a bit, and wait until it's actually bedtime locally. Your energy will rebound faster, and you'll enjoy your trip instead of spending the first day half asleep. And there you have it, your ultimate toolkit for surviving long-haul economy flights without losing your sanity. From picking the perfect seat to mastering sleep, staying fresh, and dodging jet lag, these small tweaks make a huge difference. Next time you're packing for a trip, remember, comfort isn't about luck, it's about strategy. With these tips, you'll step off that plane feeling like a seasoned pro instead of a crumpled travel rookie. If you found these hacks helpful, hit that like button. It tells us you want more smart travel tips. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss an episode. And share this video with a friend who's always complaining about flying. Here's to smoother skies, better naps, and arriving refreshed no matter how long the journey. Safe travels, and I'll see you on your next adventure.